Welcome to Reno, Nevada. Outdoors in Reno, Nevada, the Dodge Xtreme Bulls Tour presented by B&W Trailer Hitches. Dan Miller along with Don Gay and Jennifer Smith. And let's get right to it, shall we? Thad Newell is loaded up down there in the Bully Dog chutes and getting set to go to work. Donnie, we're going to start off with a matchup of Thad Newell and Monsoon.
Okay, Cotton Rosser and the Flying U Rodeo brings the Bulls here. And holy moly, Monsoon just rained on his party. Whoa! My goodness, Thad Newell saying, hey, what happened? Watch this. I mean, this bull jumps and kicks and he kicked him, missed his back feet, falls down. Thad Newell down there, you know, I mean, that could be grounds for a re-ride, but no score.
No score for Thad Newell, and we're off with a bang here in Reno. Reno, Nevada, one of my favorite cities in the whole country. Great crowd on hand for stop number 6 of the tour. There's BJ Schumacher, Cannon AC, getting set to ride. Myron Duarte, Mike Moore, Wesley Silcox, they're all here, Donnie Gay.
Big names for a big time. $40,000 in total money. It's a one-day competition. You get on 2 bulls, the top 12 in that short go-round. They'll have their work cut out for them.
$40,000 in prize money.
Troy Lurwell, I love that hat.
I love that hat.
I'm going to get you one, Dan.
He's ready along with our Bully Dog bullfighters. Who do we have with us tonight, Don?
Rowdy Berry, Eric Layton, and Tim O'Connor. Good bullfighters. David Sharp, he's got things ready to roll. The arena director talking with the judges. Boy, he'll get nothing done there.
We also have him wired up, so we'll be eavesdropping in on David Sharp as we move along. Start off with David Samsel on the original prankster.
Well, this could have been Dave Samsel's second name right here. He'll pull a prank or two, but he wants to get the money. Having a little, oh my goodness, hop, skip down over the dashboard, and a bull that was supposed to just go left and be a good draw, hopping and skipping and putting Samsel on the ground. Watch the bull spend the time on his front feet. Got him tipped up over his hand, then his feet hit him in the butt, down and he goes. No score, Dave Samsel. He's going, how does that happen? Had one that just like I liked it.
Dave Samsel, no score. Let's go to Jennifer Smith along with Don Andrews for our Justin Medicine Sports Update.
Well, guys, there are several of our bull riding stars that will be out tonight or dealing with some injuries. We saw one of those injuries firsthand at our Extreme Bulls event in Laughlin, and it was ugly. Cody Hancock.
Yeah, Cody took a pretty good hit to the head. It was touch and go there for a little while. But he's recovered extremely well. He's back riding. He's been riding for a couple of weeks. He's ridden a number of bulls, and he's even got bucked off a few, and no problem with the head injury. So he's back for the summer run.
Cannon AC was our tour winner last year. He's an upcoming superstar, and he's dealing with some injuries, but he'll ride, won't he?
Right, he's going to ride tonight. We've had him in the Justin Sports Medicine trailer taping an ankle that's been bothering him for a couple of weeks, but it is getting better. Unfortunately, as we said, there's just not enough time to heal properly this time of the year, but these guys don't have much quit in them, so he'll certainly be out there, and I look for him to have a good evening.
Well, as you guys know, as he keeps referring to, the summer tour is extremely busy for these bull riders, so an injury right now early in the season could be detrimental.
Thank you, Jennifer. Of course, Cannon AC, Cody Hancock, you'll see them coming up later on in the show. Man, I like that guy, Cody Hancock. He is a bull rider. Let's get it going, Donnie. Stormy Wing is in the chutes. He is on 3-2-7.
Okay, from Dalhart, Texas, Wing's got to get things going. Jumping, kicking, coming into his hand. He's supposed to ride this one. His hips are out and just upside down. And that's 2 bull rides into this thing. Those bulls look a lot alike in that Born to Buck program. The breeding that Cotton Rosser and Julio Moreno are doing. This bull turns back. He's supposed to ride this bull, but I'm just watching. He doesn't have a hold with his feet, just trying to do everything with his upper body, and it just no score. Doesn't work. That young cowboy's got to be disappointed.
Stormy Wing. Haven't seen him for a while here on the tour. This guy we've seen everywhere, Jesse Bale, Camp Crook, South Dakota. He is on bull number 310.
Okay, jumping kick, turn back to the left into his hand. Jesse Bale got it going.
Jesse.
First time he's been healthy for the last 3 years. spurring with the outside foot, starting to get aggressive, getting his confidence back. Now just go out the back right there. Bale gonna get a good score. Finally got one on the board. That'll break the ice, hopefully.
Jesse Bale's made over $1 million already in his young career, just 29 years of age. Gets this one covered here, Donnie.
Okay, round to the left, and you see how he's got that left shoulder going toward that bull's left horn.
You're right.
That's what happens. That keeps your hips in there. That's all they got to do. Cowboys, you know, sometimes it's hard to see the forest because you're right in the middle of all them trees.
84 points for Jesse Bale. Remember the format. That's good for him. Let's go to Jennifer.
Well, guys, Steve Woolsey and Keepsake are getting to be regular dancing partners. Steve has actually ridden Keepsake twice, both times scoring 82 points. Keepsake's average score is 82.5, but Steve said he's been watching this bull buck and he just keeps getting stronger and stronger. He actually bucked off his best friend Wesley Silcox not very long ago, so he's expecting an even higher mark out tonight. We'll see how that goes, Dan.
Steve Woolsey, Donnie, just 22 years of age.
All right, well, you know he likes this bull, but, you know, I saw him at Laughlin, and he just wasn't getting any kind of hold with his feet. He's got a good squeeze there, got good position, everything's looking real good. He's got him going. Now he's spurring with the outside foot. He's trying to stay out of the well, all the way to the ground. He just waited a little long to get that outside foot going. Did he make the whistle?
He's got a smile on his face. I think so, Donnie, yeah. Man, that's the effort that we're looking for from this young guy. Working.
Okay, everything's looking good here. Now watch, right here he needs to go that outside foot, but he needs to keep it going, and he slides back, comes down. Cost him a couple of control points, but everybody likes Woolsey, and there's the score.
Another 82 for Steve Woolsey on the bull Keepsake. Good job, nicely done. We're in Reno, Nevada, and Jennifer is standing by with Jesse Bale.
Well, Jesse Bale is feeling very good and healthy, and I think you were kind of getting worried that you would never know what that felt like again. Things have been a little rough for you, haven't they?
Yeah, it's been rough for the last couple years or longer, and this winter I've been banged up a bunch, just little things, and been out. I've only been to about 8 rodeos or maybe less than that. And I'm ready to go now, feeling good, and I'm entered up, ready to catch up.
Well, this break looked like it really helped you. Other than that first little bobble in the front where he threw you forward, it looked like Jesse Bale with healthy days.
Yeah, it felt really good. That was a nice little bull. I was tickled to have a nice bull like that, and shoot, it felt good. I was really happy.
Well, it looked great. Good luck in the finals.
Thanks a lot.
Guys.
Thank you, Jennifer. That's right. Good luck in the finals. Just 2 bulls. A long go and a short go, Donnie. We are in Reno, Nevada. Great crowd on hand.
This presentation of the 2008 Dodge Xtreme Bulls Tour is brought to you by Dodge. You can take life as it comes, or you can grab life by the horns. Dodge. By B&W Trailer Hitches, makers of the turnover ball gooseneck hitch system. A hitch when you need it, a level bed when you don't. And by AT&T. For exclusive access into the world of rodeo, check out MediaNet on your AT&T phone. The new AT&T, your world delivered.
Beautiful Reno, Nevada, the Truckee River, 4th largest city in the state of Nevada, and one of my favorites here. Somebody doing a little bit of wave kayaking out there.
There we go. Let go.
What would you say for that score there, Donnie?
Well, you know, he needs to work on his get off a little bit.
Jesse Bale's leading the way here with 84 points. Steve Woolsey, Keepsake, right behind him with 82. And here is Mike Moore on the Black Dancer.
Okay, got him a helmet on. The first time I've seen that. Let's see how he gets along. Black Dancer jumping and kicking. Mike Moore tipped over into his hand, and Black Dancer jumping and kicking. And
you know, that was an ugly deal, Donnie. I think Mike was waiting for that bull to come back around, and he was just...
Well, you can't be thinking. You just have to react. That bull just kind of skip hop, made up his mind to turn to the right. Mike Moore just, hand comes down, no score. Not classic Mike Moore.
No score for Mike, and let's go to Jennifer to talk about a rematch, Donnie.
Well, Dan, this is Jared Ford's third try on Rough and Ready. He was bucked off both times he rode him before. You know, this is the bull that Wesley Silcox was 91 last year to win Reno. Jared told me that the challenge on Rough and Ready is his hesitation in and out of direction changes that causes people to get off balance. Jared knows what to expect, so maybe he'll be in control tonight.
That flashback tells you a couple of things. One, it's a good bull, and boy, can Wesley Silcox ride, Donnie. Here's Jared Ford with his shot at Rough and Ready.
Got to keep his hips in control. That bull should spin to the left, and here he comes. You know, and Jared is waiting on the left turn. That bull probably 3 seconds into the ride before he ever starts to go to left, and Jared never makes the corner. He's thinking way too much. I mean, this bull should be trying to spin already, but you know, he's got his head up,
Yes.
just puts all the pressure on his feet. No score down early. That was not a good attempt for Jared Ford.
Jared Ford, no score, but Jesse Bale has put one in the books. As you know, he's in the lead there. No change on the leaderboard. Jesse Bale with 84 points, and Steve Woolsey right behind him with that 82. Jesse Bale knows he's going to get another one, trying to keep limber and loose and stretched out behind the chutes. Our Bully Dog X-Power G-Force coming up, Donnie.
Well, it doesn't really get my attention until you get to that 30 Gs, 30 mile per hour car crash. You know, and 60, that's the most that anybody's ever survived in a NASCAR wreck. Wow.
We've got it working now with Nat Fly. He's up on Little Marvin.
Little Marvin, he doesn't want to be on our X-Power replays because that usually means you didn't make the whistle, but he's going to just open up, give it to him, attaboy, Nat. Oh, no! Boy, how quickly things can change, but that was after the whistle.
After the whistle, yeah.
Oh boy, good job our Bully Dog bullfighters. Right there, this bull could have got a piece of Nat Fly. Round to the left. You see our X-Power, it's working, it's coming up with a number, a nice job. Oh, get down, don't get hit with a horn. 14 Gs, that's just pretty nice. This was a good ride for Nat Fly.
At 14 Gs, Donnie, I don't know if that came right there or when he hit the ground, but the X-Power by Bully Dog telling you 14 Gs. There's a number you're interested in, 86 points for Nat Fly.
And a new leader. That's what that leader. You know, that smile kind of says it all. He said, hey, I'll take whatever G's it was. Be a lot of G's in my pocket.
Nat Fly takes the lead. We're getting set for Colin McTaggart and Pud, and Jennifer, another rematch for us.
Well, up until May, guys, Colin McTaggart's bull, Pud, was unridden. Apparently, Steve Woolsey caught him on a bad day in California, but only got a 70-point ride out of him. It did bring his buck-off percentage from 100% down to a 96% buck-off rating. We'll see if he's back in form tonight and giving Colin a run for his money.
All right, Colin McTaggart on Pud, Donnie. Good matchup.
Okay, well, this bull really hard to ride. We should come left into his hand. Come on, Colin. Attaboy. Got to keep it pumping. Colin getting around the corner. Spur just enough. He's off the bull rope. Good job. I tell you, a lot of effort right there. Bullfighter Rowdy Berry did a nice job. I think that was Rowdy comes in there and makes the save.
Great job by the Bully Dog Bullfighters that time, and now Colin's saying, now give me a score, huh?
Okay, well, it ought to be a good one. This bull is really turning the crank. Got him raised up off his bull rope a little bit. Colin looks like he's gained a little bit of weight to me, you know, and that's not a good thing unless you keep riding like that. He'd be healthy enough to carry all the money out of town.
There's the score, 87 points, Colin McTaggart. Now he takes the lead. David Sharp said, smile a little bit there, man, you're in the lead. The guy that he just took the lead from, Nat Fly, 86 points. He's made his way over and is ready to talk with Jennifer Smith.
Well, an amazing ride like that on Little Marvin can be such a momentum builder. Does that give you a lot of confidence going into the 4th of July season?
Yeah, it really does. You know, riding good bulls like that gives you a lot of confidence, especially when the big 4th run's coming up. You're going to get on a lot of good bulls. And he, you know, just a really nice bull to get on.
Well, everybody talks about Nat being an up-and-coming bull riding star. This was the first sign of it, guys.
I'm thinking we ought to roll this bull to that hole there. We're going to roll you to that one good shoot. So we're going to go. We got one more right after that. We're going to go to a re-ride down there. So we're going to butt 1, 2, 3. Over there, we'll roll you up.
The job of the arena director, David Sharp. Which shoots are going to happen in what order? Thank you, David, for that. Let's go to Clayton Foltine, Donnie. He is coming up next on Michael's Cat.
All right, well. Oh, Clayton Foltine, little Texas draw going on there. Michael's Cat. Now, this is named after Michael Marino, passed away, and we all missed him. Round to the right, this is a good bull. Michael loved all these animals that the Born to Buck program's producing. Clayton Foltine finally making a ride, yeah. Well, he did do something. That's what he's trying to say. I'm going to make the whistle. And he's been riding bad for a year and a half for as good as that boy can ride.
Nicely done. He gets him covered just up to see what the score is going to be, Donnie.
Well, he quit trying to make the whistle and he's starting to ride. See, spurring with the outside foot. Then the bull reversed it. He's thinking, oh, well, you know, just hang on, get the whistle, get a good score.
86.5 points for Clayton Foltine. Going to put him in second position right now. Somebody said do something. By golly, he did, Donnie.
Well, that or he's going to have to wash his mouth out with soap. But hey, 86.5, that'll do it every time.
Let's go now to Cody Hancock. Champ of the world, Cody Hancock, Taylor, Arizona. We saw him get knocked out in Laughlin, Nevada. Here he is back on Mr. Bond.
Okay, come on, Cody. 33 years old, and you saw the scars on his face. He's lost half an ear. He's just into his hand, bucks down. But, you know, don't question his courage. You know, bull riding, you're going to take some poundings, and Cody has taken some pounding. He's earned everything he's got. That bull just scoots out of there, but he's actually in pretty good shape. Had stayed up on his bull rope until that bull made the left turn. And, you know, it's just one of those things, it's a no score.
Cody Hancock, 2000 world champion. You never doubt that guy's heart. August 24th, Xtreme Bulls in Bremerton, Washington. August 30th, Ellensburg. And then, of course, the finale, October 24th in Indianapolis, Indiana. Great things coming up. Great things coming up here in Reno as well as some of the toughs coming up. Chance Smart, Wesley Silcox. They're going to be chasing Clayton Foltine and Colin McTaggart to take over that leaderboard. Good things are cooking here in Reno, Nevada. Stirring up a little sauce for some of those brats here. Dan Miller and Donnie Gay and Jennifer Smith, and she is standing by with our current leader, Colin McTaggart.
Well, guys, earlier we talked about how Pud is not rider-friendly, but you said this was actually his first rider-friendly ride you've ever seen.
Yeah, no, I see that bull a lot. He's in my circuit, so I mean, I'll see that bull week in and week out, and I've never seen him have that nice a trip. Usually he's really treacherous, really hard to get by, and, you know, I kind of just lucked out the time I finally drew him. I wasn't really looking forward to it, and he ended up being really nice.
What made the difference?
You know, usually he's just really long jumps, belly rolling, making sure to loosen the guy up, and then he'll come back. And today, I mean, he just had one little snap out there and turned back into my hand. Just nice, really. So.
Nice enough to put him in the lead, that's for sure. Here's Jason McLean from Lewis, Colorado. Double shot of water.
Well, you know, this bull is one of the products of the breeding program from Julio and Cotton Rosser. And round to the left, Jason McLean. He's a frontier bull rider and riding well, coming back. He's 4th time NFR. And that bull right there looked a little like Whitewater, just wallering, coming around. He made a good bull ride. Going to get a good score. I don't think he'll catch the leaders, but he'll be in the mix.
Did this bull miss his feet here, Donnie, at first just a little bit?
Well, he's trying to turn back too hard. Gets around there, but Jason McLean, when he's riding good, it doesn't matter which way they turn back. If he can keep that free arm from getting back behind him and getting stuck, he can do real well, but an 83 score is going to make him happy.
Going to put him right in the mix of things, Donnie. Of course, this is the X-Bulls, Colin McTaggart in the lead, but the world standings, Jennifer's going to talk about it.
Well, guys, Chance Smart has been in control of the world standing since February, where he won our first San Antonio Xtreme Bulls event. Then he won the San Antonio Rodeo, and then followed that by winning second at the second San Antonio Xtreme Bulls event. The only player that's even close to Chance in the world standings is defending world champion Wesley Silcox. Interestingly enough, Chance leads by $56,000, which is almost the same amount as he has won on the Xtreme Bulls Tour. But Wesley can easily close in on that gap over the next couple of weeks during the Summer Rodeo Tour known as Cowboy Christmas. Last year, Wesley Silcox won over $30,000 over the 4th of July. Anything can happen, guys. We'll see.
Boy, that is for sure, Jennifer. Here's Chance Smart right now, getting set on Hawaiian style, Donnie.
Okay, well, he just, them guys trying to hold him. That bull fighting and shoot a little bit. A young bull. Don't really know much about this one. He said, let's ride, jump at a time. Hop, skip, turns back to the right into his hand. He's in trouble, and Chance Smart comes down. And that's a good way to let Wesley Silcox close up the gap by bucking off of bulls that you really shouldn't. Chance rides bulls to the left, away from his hand better than he does right. Well, watch his shoulders. Tony does it too. He stayed completely square.
Yes.
That allows your hips to slide out to the outside, no matter how nice they are. But you know what? You can get in a slump real easy. You got to be careful with that.
Chance is talking about what went on right there. Here's Jake Wade coming up, Alamo, Nevada, on Deep Blue. We got the X-Power into play, Donnie.
All right, Wade, intro. Oh, slam dunk into the bucking chute. Let him hit the ground, but I tell you, it never looks as tough from that aerial shot as it does from ground level. Let's get another look. And we got 20 G's for shock value just coming out, but this Deep Blue, he cranked her back right in the gate. Jake Wade, seen him ride some good bulls, but not tonight.
The X-Power brought to you by Bully Dog, and it showed Jake Wade picking up 20 G's of shock value on that one, Donnie. Right in the middle of the scale, basically.
I tell you, it's interesting to note, but those are in fractions of a second, or there wouldn't be this many guys riding bulls.
Exactly right, just for that instant. Colin McTaggart still leading the way here with 87 points. Clayton Foltine, 86.5, right behind him. Jesse Bale still hanging in there in 4th place. Here's Wesley Silcox on Cold Water.
Okay, the world champion, then he took about 2 months off, went down to Australia and laid out on the beach, got sunburned, finally got back to town and just been, boy, what a crummy bull this is. Oh my goodness. You don't get to pick your bulls, or he certainly wouldn't have picked that one, but the people liked it just because he's wild, he's fast. And you know what, in the degree of difficulty, he's gonna get an option for a re-ride, but you need to get the right kind of score. Let's see what the judges do right here. I normally disagree with them all the time. Let's see if they give him a middle 70s, and it's 75 points. We'll see what he's going to do, because the scores hadn't been very high, and there's not very many of them.
And Wesley's won 2 out of the last 3 Reno events as well, Donnie. Here's the 2006 champ of the world, B.J. Schumacher on Mr. Aloha.
Oh, boy, started to turn back to the left. Now goes right. Schumacher comes and shook loose, gets back, and a hard-to-ride sucker. This one here was just like Wesley Silcox's bull, except he was making turns, so he'll be a few more points, but big ugly sucker. Look at that. Watch this back. Watch it. He almost bucks BJ off right here. Watch him when he jumps forward. You see him come back and get another hold with that left foot. He was in a little bit of trouble. That bull not kicking, just kind of wallering, turning, flailing around, but let's see. We got a 77 score. He's probably going to keep it.
I was going to say, Donnie, the way things are going here, I'm not so sure I wouldn't hang on to that. Zeb Lanham, he is up next from Sweet, Idaho. Bull number 225.
Okay, well, Zeb Lanham, he was our Xtreme Bulls champion 2 years ago, and since the end of that year's NFR, he has not ridden anything close. He's been a little hurt, and I think it's the first time he's really been banged up. Look at that rope on that bull's head. That slaps the fire out of it. Look, it's tangled up in his arm. Whoa, good job by our bullfighters, boy.
Man, oh man, he said, is it bad? Nah, just a little leak there.
Sprung a leak. Eric Layton, Tim O'Connor, they're right there. But watch this. I don't know what hits him. Let's see if we can see a horn. Down there, he's close to harm's way right there. I didn't see what happened, but boy, Tim O'Connor, a good job right there. Eric Layton, Rowdy Barry, they're working hard. You see that bull just slinging his head. That one won't be long for rodeo, or he'll have a haircut, so to speak.
Zeb Lanham, as you say, springs a leak, Donnie. Don tending him right there, and we'll get an update for you, but he said, is it bad? Nah, not bad in the bull riding business.
Long way from hard.
Cannon AC, Powell, Wyoming. Here we go.
All right, around the left into his hand. AC staying in the middle, big stout bull, and no, he's come out of the rope. He's been hit hard to get stepped on, and I tell you, Cannon AC is really in a slump. He has been for over a month. from what he was this time a year ago. He was riding like a house of fire, but you get a little injury. You get an ankle injury that's been bothering you. He's riding a bull that's not really all that good, and then watch this. Bop! Gets him a little love tap right upside the head, and that bull says, I don't care what your name is, boy, or how cute you are. He's going to get it on. Don Andrews is getting a little exercise with the Justin Sports Medicine crew.
Don, let's take a look at the guys going on to the final round. Colin McTaggart in the lead, and you can see B.J. Schumacher and Wesley Silcox did not take those re-rides.
Right, and that's good. That's right. They're right in the middle, 7th and 8th.
Let's take a look. Coming up, of course, it's going to be the champ of the world, Wesley Silcox, Clayton Foltine, and Colin McTaggart. Final round action coming up. Little mutton busting going on here. Well, if you get hurt here, it's not Don Andrews that helps you out. Look at this. Megan Lucky right there, that good-looking young lady, Donnie.
Oh, well, that'd make me stop crying. No, it didn't hurt at all. Yeah.
FFA is one of our great partners here on the Xtreme Bulls. We did a little feature piece on Miss Megan. Let's take a look.
Miss Reno Rodeo 2008. I've had to overcome a lot of my personal fears, and that was public speaking, which the FFA has definitely helped me with. FFA has also taught me so many morals and so many values that you don't learn from an everyday school. It's just a life-changing experience.
FFA, great organization. Megan Lucky, thank you for your contribution to our show here. Donnie, it's time for the final round. Before we do that, let's take a look at a recap of B&W Trailer Hitch's semifinal recap.
Well, Cannon AC, he got a no score. He's riding along and has a good hold, and I mean just gets popped right upside the head. Bucked off. Chance Smart, bucked off. Comes down in the mix. You know, Wesley Silcox, he gets a 75 score. Not real pretty, but you're going to see him coming back in the final round. And Nat Fly, a cowboy we hadn't seen very much of, just cuts loose, gets a great score. It's 86 points.
And right after that, 1/2 a point better, Clayton Foltine, Donnie.
86 and a half, and just barely made the whistle, but Colin McTaggart, Las Vegas, Nevada bull rider, got out of college, and boy, you talk about focused in on riding bulls. He makes a great ride and leads the way.
Now let's take a look, Donnie, how we got to these 12 guys here for the final round. We had only 8 qualified rides, so we had to have a drawing for the last 4 guys to make it into the short go.
4 cowboys comes in with zeros.
Yes.
Are going to have trouble catching up with these top 8 that made the whistle. I like Jesse Bell and Rock Crusher. It's a rematch, but Jesse's healthy.
Colin McTaggart leading the way, 87 points. Clayton Foltine right behind him. Now it comes down to Jake Wade on Hawaiian Ivory. Jake riding about 38% of his bulls. And Hawaiian Ivory bucking off about 68% of his riders, Donnie.
Well, you know, right there, he's riding 38%, but, you know, when you score, he's made a bunch of scores over 84. He needs to make a good ride here because he comes in. He's one that got drawn back with a 0 in that round 1.
Yes.
Here he comes, and this bull cranking it back into his hand. Wade got it.
There you go.
That's the way he rode over in Laughlin. He's coming around. Yes, sir. Show me some money, judges.
Atta bull.
Oh, could get into the 90 club right here. This is a nice bull ride right there. Hawaiian Ivory, another one of those Born to Buck program bulls. They just keep on raising them. Jake Wade, a little bitty guy, but a big heart and a big ride right here.
Should be a big score for him, Donnie.
Coming back. Look at him with the outside foot. Score coming in.
92-point ride for Jake Wade.
All right, good job, our bullfighters right there. They like Bully Dog sponsorship. They got them some new jerseys and looking good. Tim O'Connor, Rowdy Berry, they're all there. 92 points, Jake Wade. He's got to be feeling good.
And he jumps into the lead, Donnie. That could get him a big check here in Reno, Nevada. We saw lots of guys didn't make it to this short go. 4 guys drawing their way in. Jake Wade now takes the lead with 92 points. Here's Dave Samsel on Big Mike.
Boy, this is a tough bull to ride right here. This is one that you just wouldn't pick, but Samsel, he'll give it a go. You know, here's a guy that's rode more bulls 7.5 seconds and not gotten a check, but Big Mike, a lot of power. Look at him, he's just jerking. Whoa, look out! Whoa, look out! Man, smoked over. Throwed his hat, tried everything, but Dave Samsel, he sprung a little leak right over his eye. But look at this bull. how big he is and how catty quick he is. Watch the power here. I was hoping that they'd get the bully dog on this one, because I'm going to tell you, he throwed his hat. All he did was about trip up the bullfighter. They were all in chase, but sometimes, you know, a bull just got you lined out, you're going to get smoked over.
Boy, we saw David in Laughlin, Donnie, right 7.9 seconds. Here he gets smoked and just barely gets clipped. You can see the Justin Medicine people tending to Dave, and we'll let you know about that as we look at Stormy Wing, riding about 41%. Scores over 85. He's had 7 of them, Donnie.
Well, this kid rides real good, but he's a little streaky. Now, this is a Groundy Brothers bull, Mountain, California, and John Groundy calls this one bucking right. Starts to the left. Into his hand, got it going. Good bull ride. This is the way he should have rode in the first round. Had one spinning there and start. Look at our bullfighters right there. Good job.
Woo! Awesome, man. Taking the bull by the horns right there. Stormy Wing gets it done here in the short go, Donnie.
All right, he looks right, comes left. Now, he gets aggressive. You're talking about he didn't really get a good hold with his feet. We've seen him riding a couple of times. He starts spurring, and if you get that timing down, and boy, that's really a good bull from Groundy. But Rowdy Berry finally gets this bull to look at him and got him off of Stormy Wing's rear end, but nice bull ride.
I tell you what, Donnie, a couple of guys that literally made it in here by the luck of the draw, as we see the great work by the Bully Dog bullfighters there. Stormy Wing now with 85 points, and we saw Jake Wade with 92. They're making things right with this opportunity here in the short go.
When you come in and you don't have a score, it's almost like, okay, no pressure, just get things going.
And boy, they're taking advantage of it. This is the last of the guys that drew into this round. Thad Newell riding at 42%.
Well, I'm glad his bull fell with him, and when he threw him off, the first guy we showed in our show tonight, and I didn't think that was a fair trip. I'm glad he got drawn back. Let's see if he can make the most of a great opportunity. Right in the gate. Oh, starts right. Now he's coming left. Oh, no. And he's got another one stumble with him. The same thing happens to him. And I tell you, this bull here, boy, I love this bull. He wants to go right. Now he's spinning left. He misses his feet. He drops him in the well. But what a good opportunity. It just doesn't work out for this young cowboy. Just slides him off whenever that bull stumbled, just kind of tipped him into the well and then down. 2 no scores, but wow, it's kind of wild. You don't see 2 fall in the same night with the same guy.
No, man, and he got out of there. I thought he had the thing going on. Boy, if you're a bullfighter, it's tough work here this evening. BJ Schumacher, champ of the world. Wesley Silcox, champ of the world, coming up when we come back. The Dodge Xtreme Bulls presented by B&W Trailer Hitches. Final round action here in Reno. Jake Wade leading the way with 92 points. Wesley Silcox going to be coming up. He loves Reno, Nevada, right, Jennifer?
Well, Dan, these bull riders around here have been known to say, well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Well, for Wesley Silcox, those numbers ring sweet. With a win at San Antonio and Laughlin, he's won the last 2 out of 3 Xtreme Bulls events.
I drew a bull called Malibu at Silverados in the short round at the Xtreme Bulls in San Antonio, and I was 94 on him. Laughlin Xtreme Bulls, I came back and drew Malibu once again, and it's 91 or 2 on him. It's just a really, really good bull.
Wesley has won the last 2 out of 3 Reno X Bulls. First in 2005, and last year he rode Rough and Ready for 91 points.
Reno's always been really good to me. I won it 3 years ago, something. I won the Xtreme Bulls and won the rodeo here last year.
Okay, one more. Wesley's riding percentage for the past 15 rides, 60%.
This year's been going good. I've been drawing good and been riding good and riding a decent percent of my bulls, and it's just an awesome deal.
Well, what does this all mean? Well, it may mean nothing, but if there's one guy who has to be the favorite, it would have to be our reigning world champion, Wesley Silcox. After all, 3 out of 4 ain't bad either.
Exactly right, Jennifer. young man from Payson, Utah, the 2007 world champion. And here, Donnie, he has the Golden Ghost.
This is a good draw. Groundy Brothers bucking bulls. They turn back and spin. They're a little more rider friendly than some that you see, the big stout bulls. This one here, it should fit Wesley, and he's riding pretty good. Round to the left, away from his hand. You just saw that, one of those little shots of him riding one going to the left, and he just rides them so nice and easy. And here's a guy that really is learning how to be the champion of the world, because you get all of that build-up, but you still got to do it ride after ride, and that's what he's beginning to do. I really think that he's going to win some more buckles.
Sure makes this one look good, Donnie, here in the short go at Reno.
Really a nice bull ride, just round to the left and away from his hand. You see how he controls his free hand, rides this bull nearly to a standstill, but it helps to draw a good bull when you got the pressure that you can take the lead, because you've ridden both of your bulls in Reno, and then in the back of your mind you're thinking, well, don't mess up because I've won this thing so many times, but he's getting her done.
Wesley Silcox, 83 points, brings his total now on 2 to 158. Of course, he jumps into the lead there, Donnie, first man to cover 2 bulls.
Well, that's what you do. You get it in the bank, then you put the pressure back on the guys that have got a scores. Okay, now you got to come get me. Jake Wade's in second place with that 192-point score.
And here's B.J. Schumacher. Remember, both he and Wesley decided not to take re-rides in round number 1, and here they are. Wesley gets it done. B.J. is on Troubadour.
All right, B.J. comes in with 77 points, has a 2-point advantage. If he can get one going, this bull kicking. No, slammed up. Knocks fire from him, I tell you. I mean, look how hard this bull bucking. He threw himself down. He said, come back here. Just because you're the world champion a year ago. B.J. Schumacher, watch this. He gets one jump, and I mean, this bull slam dunk, steps on him.
Ooh.
And watch this again. Watch the back feet right here. Yeah, I'm telling you, he just gives him a little love tap on the back of the shoulder, but B.J. Schumacher's lucky he's not hurt.
You see him turn around and say, what happened? No score, B.J.
Woo, just got bucked off, buddy.
Man, and I'll tell you what, you're lucky you didn't get stepped on more. Boy, that was close. Here's Steve Woolsey, 82, Donnie, coming into this. He is on Firewater.
Okay, Flying 5 bucking bull, Sonny Riley, Don Hustle. Here we go. Should be a big stout brindle. They breed them to buck, and they got them all corn-fed. And you talk about every which way but loose. Steve Woolsey, I mean, check that hat out. It knocked holes in it.
Tell you, we've got the X-Power going on this one, Donnie. Let's take a look at it.
Okay, get your measurements here, because, I mean, he gets him back, and, I mean, cuts him loose out the back door, 19 G's. And you don't know for sure when that happens, but I got thinking right there. Hello.
Man.
Flips him out of there. Lucky he gets turned all the way over, but Woolsey, no score. Firewater. You better go have some Firewater.
Going to end up with 82 points here for Steve Woolsey. That X-Power is an amazing graphic, Donnie. It kind of shows you in a split second exactly what happens to these guys. 19 G's for Steve Woolsey.
The Bully Dog X-Power is a thing that just lets you know just what kind of punishment these riders are taking.
Everybody is chasing Wesley Silcox, including us, as we follow him into the arena here. He's the man in the lead. Jesse Bale coming up with a rematch on the Rock Crusher, Donnie.
Well, this bull's got a great buck-off percentage, about 90-something%, but Jesse Bale is healthy. If this bull gives him a chance to get started and he goes left, it should be a good match. This bull, if he hops and skips, tips him into his hand and goes right, advantage the bull. Let's see. There's kicking, looks to the left, comes right.
Boy.
Bale's coming down. This bull is just not smooth. Jesse says, man, but what happens to a guy is you really want to bear down. Watch this bull look left. Jerks him back off his bull rope and gets him on the end of his arm, and then just makes a half right turn, but you can't make it because this bull's got a lot of power. Jesse Bale hit the ground about as hard as you can hit it. Comes away with that 84-point score. That might get a little bit of money, but certainly not going to do anything to the lead.
Jesse Bale, one of the great all-around cowboys in the rodeo business. The man in the lead right there, Wesley Silcox. He's won this thing 2 out of 3 times. Will he make it 3 for 4? We'll be back. We are in Reno, Nevada. Final round action underway. 4 bull riders yet to go. They're all chasing that man right there, the man from Payson, Utah. Wesley Silcox in the lead with 158 points. Let's go to Jason McLean, Donnie. He's riding about 42% of his bulls here, over 53 scores, over 85 points, and he is on splatter.
Well, he's a very consistent kind of bull rider, but he's a little streaky. Let's see what he does in the short go. Made a good ride in round 1. Bull's gonna come left. Got him raised up, and just, it was really kind of funny, but a young bull, Jason McLean, showed you he can still run. And then the bullfighter, our bully dog bullfighter, runs over a bull rider. Now, I'm not sure what's up with that.
You okay? Watch out.
David, go ahead and say it, David. Wow, yeah, bullfighter.
Let's take a look at the replay on it, Donnie.
Well, I mean, this bull just hops, skips, sets him up, and then look out, everybody, look up! Looked like a kid on the tricycle, Rowan and Martin laughing years ago. I know that Jason McLean is gonna think, you know what, I didn't have near as much fun as y'all sound like y'all are having with this, but I mean, just gets run over. You gotta laugh at that,
Stepped
though.
right on his shaft there that time. No score anyway for Jason McLean. He's gonna leave Reno with 83 points. And we're yet to see how many dollars he'll take out of here as we're looking at Nat Fly. His chance to take the lead. He's on Wolf Can 1.
Okay, Born to Buck program from Groundy Brothers. This is one of those Wolfman calves, and so he should be real fast spinner. Real fast spinner, round to the right.
Round to the right.
Nat Fly, don't let him get you out of there, boy. You talk about letting prosperity get you. That one there, you should have rode.
Yes.
I mean, lickety split, you can't get one any better than that. I know it hurts, but you know what? Can't be on the end of your riding arm, and that's where you got from the get-go, and that was an absolute mistake. Watch his riding arm. Look how straight it is. Straight. Hips go to the outside, upside down. No score, and boy, he'd have been a high 80s right there. My goodness. That's tough.
Just going to check him out, Nat Fly. There's Wesley Silcox still sitting atop the leaderboard.
Counting his money, I think, maybe.
Reno has been very, very good to Wesley Silcox. 2 guys yet to ride, Donnie. We have Clayton Foltine up next on the Firebird.
This bull right here from Big Bend is not one that you'd pick. Okay, Texan. You can always tell a Texan. You just can't tell him very much, and you sure can't tell Clayton. He's going to try hard. Whoa! Oh, come on, Clayton, ride the bull. Stay out there, boy. Oh, hang on. It's the rope at the fingertips. Good job. Show me the money, baby. Oh, hello, Texas.
Boy, he just barely had a hold of that rope.
Wesley said, oh, that was good, but boy, I hate it. Watch this turn right here, boy. Did you see that? That probably put a kink in his back, even though he's not 24 yet. Round to the left, coming back again, comes, tries it one more time, whistle blows out of boy Clayton Foltine. Daddy Lane will be proud of you, son. About time. Good job right there. Big, stout bull. This is one that you don't want to have to draw and ride, but guess what? They're going to pay you. Look at his score.
How about that score? 95 points for Clayton Foltine, 181 and a half. He hadn't blinked yet. That's the new leader right there. And now there's one ride yet to go, and it's a rematch. McTaggart and Dippin' Dot. Jennifer?
Well, Colin McTaggart is getting a second chance on Dippin' Dot tonight in the finals. He got bucked off of him last fall at Bremerton, Washington. But you know what? Colin rode the unrideable Pud in the earlier round, so I have a feeling Colin's night is tonight.
We're getting ready to find that out, Jennifer. 87 on his first one. Here he is on Dippin' Dots.
This is Western Rodeo's toughest bull, and this is not good for Colin McTaggart. This bull right here, it doesn't matter what score, he's going to have to bear down to make the whistle right here. I mean, cranking it right out of the gate.
Boom.
No score right there, rank bull.
Make short order of him that time, Donnie, for Colin McTaggart, the Las Vegas bull rider.
Look at this bull kick, jerked him back, set him up, just slid him off his bull rope, and then slam dunk. Watch this. This could have been a yard dart right there. Jerked him down, kersplat, puts him down. But boy, we've seen a bull ride.
We have, and Wesley Silcox saw one of them slip away, Donnie. He was in the lead all the way down to the last 2 guys out there. Clayton Foltine comes by and gets it done, but Jennifer's with Wesley Silcox right now.
Earlier we talked about Wesley's riding percentage, and that is always a goal of a bull rider, isn't it, to have a consistent riding percentage?
Yeah, if you ride your bulls, they're going to pay, and you just want to ride every one you get on. First round bull, he wasn't very good at all, and then the short round bull, Golden Ghost, that's a good bull. I've been on it before, and I didn't expect to end up second, but the bulls in the short round were good and threw everybody else off.
How do you feel like Clayton taking that with a 95 score, the best score of the night?
He had a good ride, and he should have won it. He deserved it. It was a good ride.
See, a humble world champion, that's what we love.
And Wesley Silcox did everything he could do. Clayton Foltine, the 2008 Xtreme Bulls Reno champion. We'll be back to pay this thing off right after this.
This presentation of the 2008 Dodge Xtreme Bulls Tour is brought to you by Dodge. You can take life as it comes, or you can grab life by the horns. Dodge. By Wrangler, the Western Original. And by Bully Dog Technologies. Bully Dog Technologies. For more fuel mileage and increased power for your truck, visit bullydog.com.
Boy, it came right down to the wire here in Reno. Clayton Foltine, Donnie, comes through in great fashion and wins this bull riding, 181.5 points. Some of the other guys, Jesse Bale got that 84 right out of the blocks, ends up in 7th position here in Reno.
Good bull riding. Guys had to ride good, but nobody rode better than Clayton Foltine. But the Dodge ride of the night, you got to call it Jake Wade in Hawaiian Ivory. A young bull and a young bull rider. I mean, comes out of nowhere, just cranking her back into his hand. He got drawn back. What a ride. 92 points. That's just really a superb bull ride.
The Dodge Xtreme ride of the night. Let's go to Jennifer standing by with our winner.
Well, guys, we ended the show with the highest scoring mark out of the night, 95 points. You actually been bucked off of this bull at a previous bull riding event, so did you know what to expect tonight?
Yeah, I knew I was going to have to try a whole lot harder than I did last time because it didn't work. He about slung me out of the arena, but I was just glad it worked out tonight. He was dropping pretty hard out there. Kind of lost my rope there at the end, and I just said, keep riding.
Well, this is a big jump for you in the Xtreme Bulls standings. What's next for you?
I don't know. I really haven't been rodeoing that much this year, so probably going to put me in the top 15 now or somewhere close to it. So I guess I'm going to have to go now.
Yeah, you're in for a big summer now.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Guys, 95 points, the big winner.
Doesn't get much better than that, Jennifer. Thank you very much. It's time for our AT&T Best Performance Delivered, and now this year, you're going to have a say in this. Donnie, let's look at our 4 to choose from tonight.
All right, the first will be Nat Fly riding Little Marvin. He scored 86 points. Nice bull ride right there. A young man thinking, boy, a lot of money in Reno. Colin McTaggart, he does better. 87 points on foot. First time that bull's been ridden. And then you move to Jake Wade. He's in the final round riding Hawaiian Ivory, 92 points. And then Clayton Foltine comes to the front, a rematch. He's got Firebird. He's got to try to ride him this time, and he gets her done, 95 points, and there's your winner.
Okay, and now, folks, you can participate in choosing the best performance, A, B, C, or D. You text that to 2254. Standard text rates apply. Then at Indianapolis, we'll find the pick for the whole year here, Donnie. We got the Cody Yellowstone Xtreme Bulls and the Kitsap County Xtreme Bulls coming up on September 7th on ESPN.
Oh, Mark Elston presenting Clayton Foltine with his buckle along with Cotton Rosser. What a bull riding. Xtreme Bulls in Reno.
Xtreme Bulls, and remember to participate. Get on there and do some texting for us, will you? That's going to do it for Reno, Nevada. For Donnie Gay and Jennifer Smith, I'm Dan Miller. We'll see you next time here on the Xtreme Bulls Tour. Goodbye, everybody.